Okay.
It's time now for Your Money with America's Money Maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki, where you been, sister? Good to see you. And hear you too.
And hear me too. Listen, George, I am so happy to be back. It was took a nice summer vacation, like many people around the country. I think it was the first time in a long time that I had actually taken that much time off. But as they say, everything must come to an end.
You're refreshed. Look at you, all refreshed.
Okay, got the flips in the hair, everything. Okay, going on. Okay, right now. But you look fantastic too. Like the summer was good for you. You gonna give us the pose? Gonna strike the pose? Thank you.
So, Vicki, you know what? I mean, I'm all excited to see you. And you and I have some news to share about what we were doing this summer. I don't know if that was on your list of things to talk about, but either you can or I can.
Okay, well, I'll start out. Okay, both of us were privileged and honored to be part of what's called 60 Strong for Syracuse, which is a national program going across the country to benefit the Alzheimer's Association. But 60 individuals of the age 60 or more were chosen as representatives for strong, healthy, vibrant, and committed lives in their community. And I tell you, I was really shocked and very pleased to be chosen, and even happier when I found out that I would be actually joined by you and that we would be doing this together here in Syracuse. How about your photo shoot? How'd that go, George?
I love the photo shoot, as a matter of fact. And yeah, what was funny about that, Vicki and I never talked about it until we showed up. So that was kind of funny. Not that we don't have each other's information, but I was like, oh, you know, we it was great. I really loved the photo shoot. I can't wait to see the pictures. And by the way, we're going to show and share with our listeners and viewers actually, when we promote this show for this week, we're going to show you and I and
really?
that. Yes, we are. We got to do that. We got to do that because that was nice. That was a very nice photo, but I enjoyed it. The staff from Stafford Communications was amazing, and it was really good to see all of the folk who are doing some really great things. I mean, part of the Syracuse 60 Strong was that people were nominated who were inspiring in some way in the community and were taking care of themselves. And so we're really trying to represent those folks who are 60 and above. Vicki, you can't play it off anymore.
I know.
Okay. I know. As gorgeous.
Everybody, this was a special coloring. You
know? Right. Okay. You can't play it off.
I can't play it off anymore for sure. No. But you know, again, to emphasize for everyone, a calendar will come out. That is
yes.
The instrument for your actual donation. Purchase the calendar.
Please do.
Please do. Okay, when it comes out, the proceeds again are to be of a benefit to the Alzheimer's Association. And you know, when the calendar comes out, you know, cheer us on, okay? And read all the stories. Even though you're going to go month to month, read all the stories, because there's some amazing individuals in there who were part of the 60 Strong program with us. And George is talking about our photo shoot. What we mean is this: we had this group photo, what we thought was going to be the big highlight. No, they took us all out individually and did an on location to feature us each month. And I have never, George, felt like I have worked so hard because you got to continue to smile and stay focused for hours and hours. So my hat's off to individuals who do modeling. It is hard work.
Yeah.
Absolutely hard work.
And one of the days it rained, so sisters had to worry about the hair. And also, we should point out that you talked about Alzheimer's Association. September 25th is the Alzheimer's Walk, and if you would like to support the Alzheimer's Walk, we encourage you to do that. Again, Alzheimer's affects many in the community. It certainly has hit me personally, as my father-in-law had that, and so I do think that anything we can do to help this cause with the Alzheimer's and the Alzheimer's Walk on the
Okay.
September 25th would be greatly appreciated. And we're doing our part, so very exciting. And more importantly, Vicki, it's good to have you back.
Thank you, George. I'm so happy to be back. You know, a lot of things happened while I was away.
Oh yeah.
And I had to really hold myself. I said, I need to call in, but hopefully we can come back and review some of those things. But I mean, like we had a new governor installed while I was away.
Wow, right?
Right. Okay. We had, obviously it's a change of season. We had the longest New York State Fair in history because we added days in
and that's history too, because it's going back.
Yes, it is. Okay. But you know, you try things to see how they're going to fit, because anytime you have an idea, you have to go through an incremental change and test it. So it was tested this year, and we all found out that 14 days is basically enough. 2 weeks is basically enough.
Yeah.
And I added 3 new employees while I was away.
Yes, I saw that. Very exciting.
Jamarius Lyons, who's our person who is now with handling communication and design. Elion Maxino, who is handling research for us, and then a new financial planning development person, Michael Jennings, who began with us about 2 weeks ago. And so things changed dramatically as far as the office was concerned. And what else happened, George? Oh, new tax laws are being proposed.
Okay.
They haven't been nailed down and signed yet, but we're starting to see how that's going to frame up. So in a couple of weeks, when we have more certainty around what those laws may look like, I'm sure I'll come back and have a conversation around that. But before we ended today, what I wanted to do was to make sure that I have a special shout out to, or a emphasis around women today. Because I read an article while I was away that just threw me for a loop. And it said, and it's in Kiplinger, and we'll go ahead and post it for everyone to read themselves. But it said, 69% of all women will at some point in their lives end up alone before they leave this earth.
69%?
69%, either through divorce or never having a partner, being without a partner, or through death. And because 69% of us will be in that position, it is even more important than when we had talked about this years ago, for us to make sure that as women, we are preparing ourselves financially, and that we have some key areas of gap that must be addressed, and must be addressed quickly. Here's some of the areas of gap. Making sure, and we've said this I don't know how many times, George, making sure that we have enough cash flow for emergencies. Making sure that we are investing aggressively, meaning as far as the timing and the amount of money being focused on in our investments, not necessarily the allocation being aggressive, but putting all the emphasis and energy behind investing that we can. Making sure that we have emergency cash available. Now, what was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when Ida swept through New York and in Louisiana and all up the East Coast? If there was ever a time where having emergency cash became very important, it was during that time. And we did this a few years ago about setting up your FEMA or your emergency information bank to be sure that for situations like that, you were prepared. But here's one I want to stop on today, and that is getting your house in order. It was the first time in a listing that I had seen a big emphasis, almost 1/3 of the article focused on getting your house in order. The last 18 months, as we have suffered through and continue to suffer through the pandemic, unfortunately, we've had to say goodbye to many, many friends and family.
Yeah.
As a financial planner who's been in this business now for 32 and a half, almost 33 years, I have seen the importance, again, of emphasizing getting your house in order. Your documentation around your estate planning. I'm not going to soft soap it. I used to call it exit planning. No.
Right.
Your documentation around your estate plan. And the estate plan is not just about death. It's also about disability.
Mm-hmm.
So say death or disability. That having those things in order must be a priority for us all right now, not tomorrow, right now. Where are my documents relative? First of all, who would be in charge if I couldn't make decisions for myself and had to go into the hospital and someone had to intervene for me with medical staff? Without documentation in place, you're in limbo. And when you need to make decisions, we don't have time for limbo or to try and get things together. So having directives that have been drafted that are applicable for and legal in your state for your health care and for your financial matters must be done now. Can't delay that anymore. If you don't know how to get it done, reach out to a local attorney who specializes in estate planning. Reach out to me. Area code 315-930-4499. 315-930-4499. We'll be happy to direct you in the way that you need to go. But first of all, the healthcare directives, your living wills, your directives for your financial matters, you need to have that in order. Secondly, where's all the paperwork, George?
Yeah.
Where's all the paperwork?
Where is it? Where is it? Right.
Where are the insurance policies? And all those things, okay?
And I want to add something as you think about that. I want to ponder this. Just like you said, you said 69% of women will be alone without a partner. If you are a single woman, also letting other family members know where your papers are as you talk about where your papers are, right? I had that conversation with a loved one of mine. I said, you got to let us know where things are so we would know what to do since, you're by yourself.
So you need to have the paperwork done and then have it organized.
Right.
And then let someone know where it is.
Yes.
So what we do with a lot of our financial planning clients, we have we have an encrypted vault system where they can upload all those things. So if family members can't find them, more than likely we have a digitized version. But it's important, even in a case like that where you're working with an advisor, to let your family know that the advisor has the paperwork, because the connections and how rapidly you may need to make decisions and have someone execute for you means that you can't have delays. You have to have those things pre-scheduled, and almost like a fire drill. Work it out with your family. Now, I've heard these kinds of things also, George, and as I get ready to close here. I don't want everybody knowing my business. Well, I didn't say give them the paperwork yet. Let them know where it is.
Right.
So, contact this attorney. But at some point in time, you will know, what is that song? No man is an island. No woman is an island. No one stands alone. You need help in situations of crisis and in situations of transition. So figure out who you can trust and put them on your team and empower them to do the jobs that they need to do for your benefit. Because it's quite often, we're also looking at children who are being impacted at the same time, as far as all of the things relative to your getting your things in order for your wills and for your estate planning and for your guardianship, for your financial empowerment. Those things have to happen and have to happen very, very smoothly. I'm going to spend a lot of time over the next couple of weeks talking to women directly. Not that I'm not concerned about our brothers and our male counterparts, but with 69% of us in this particular situation, we have no time for delay. Well, George, at this point in time, I get to say for the first time in a long time, our plate is full. Please go to our Facebook page and to our YouTube page. Like us, share, and make sure that you subscribe. If you need any information, give us a call at area code 315-930-4499 or at info@Brackens, BRACKENS, FSN.com.
All right, Vicki Brackens, of course, is America's money maven, and she is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC, a great partner with Inspiration for the Nation.